Welcome to Southwold, a charming seaside town on the Suffolk coast. Our walk today takes us from Southwold to the village of Dunwich, along one of England's most picturesque coastal paths and across the westward marshes, through the Dingle woodlands until we reach our final goal at the Dingle Tea Rooms, where we shall join our niece Frances for afternoon tea and cakes, and a lift back to Southwold. We join my sister Catherine and our niece Emily, who has travelled down specially from Yorkshire to visit us and be our nature trail guide for the day. We begin our journey with a stroll along the Southwold beach. The fresh sea breeze fills the air, and to keep the sand out from her ears, Catherine is dressed like Nanook on a visit to the Himalayas. It's a spring bank holiday weekend in the UK, and many families are out enjoying the sun and sandy beach. Did you know dune grasses are essential for the formation, stabilisation and protection of sand dunes? The grasses control erosion, support biodiversity and act as a natural defence against coastal hazards. Their presence maintains a healthy and resilient coastal ecology. I find it fascinating with all the wonderful hidden gems and history along the English coastline. Here we see the Walberswick Ferry, which has been in use since 1236 AD. It still continues to be a family-run rowing boat ferry service across the River Blythe. No need to book, just turn up. We cross the tidal river by the footbridge, the piers of which once supported a rail bridge that crossed here. A short distance along the Suffolk coast path, we arrived at the Sandling Path. It was a beautiful spring day, and the gorse looked splendid with its yellow blossom. Those who have played golf on a links course will be familiar with how a golf ball can suddenly become attracted to such prickly bushes. Gorse provides habitat and food for various insects and birds. Its yellow flowers attract bees, and its dense structure offers shelter for wildlife and golf balls. My sister explained that the smell of gorse is often described as sweet and reminiscent of coconut, sometimes with hints of vanilla or almond. We took her word for it, the thought of afternoon teas and cakes urging us onward. Further along the Sandling Path, we heard a lamb bleating. Looking across the field, we decided to give Mum and her newborn some space and continued along the track. As we continue, we enter the westward marshes. Tall reeds and rushes sway in every direction with a coastal breeze, and the sky suddenly seems to be 100 times larger. Birdsong and the calls of distant waterfowl provide a soundtrack to our walk, their sounds echoing across the flat fen. Catherine and Emily pointed out various bird species to us, including the marsh harrier and chitchat. Shh! I think Catherine has spotted a reed bunting. The ruins of an old drain mill stand as a poignant reminder of the past. The purpose of the mill was to manage the water levels in the marshes by channeling excess water into ditches and pumping it out to the sea. The mill played a crucial role in maintaining the delicate balance of the wetlands. Our scenery changes again as we enter the Dunwich forest, and we stop to make an examination of a peculiar growth on an old oak tree. Nature lover Emily goes for a closer look.
Yeah. Oh, there's a spider on it!
A search on the internet tells us that this is an oak gall made by wasps, but not entirely a detriment to the trees unless they become numerous. It was wonderful to enjoy such a delightful walk with family, with so many different views along the way. Eventually we reached the Dingle tea rooms, where Fran was waiting for us with tea and cakes. After an enjoyable afternoon, it was time to head home. Thank you for joining us on this walk. We hope you've enjoyed the journey as much as we have. Until next time, happy tours!